Today, we turn our attention to the defensive tackle class in this year's NFL draft. It's a good group with some potential studs at the very top. Now, we have to start with star Lotulelei. The kid was a certain top 5 pick after compiling an impressive resume at Utah. Despite being double and even triple teamed a lot of the times, he was a disruptive force over the past 2 seasons. Then came the combine and the news that Lotulelei had been diagnosed with a heart condition during the extensive medical evaluations that go on that week in Indianapolis. Suddenly, we didn't know if Lotulelei was even going to be able to continue to play, and if he did, where teams would value a player with such a potentially serious condition. The cause and exact nature of Lotulelei's heart condition is still unknown, but he did work out earlier this week at Utah's Pro Day. It was actually last week. And all reports were that he was impressive, doing 38 reps on the bench and jumping 30 inches in the vertical leap. Now, once believed to be a possible #1 overall pick, Lotulelei's stock has taken a hit for sure, but he is still seen by most as a top 10 pick. Now, the player there to fill in as the top defensive tackle taken this year is Sharrif Floyd of Florida. Floyd played end in 2011 and tackle in 2012, which makes him that versatile defensive lineman today's NFL coordinator covets. He spoke at the combine about the difference between playing inside and out.
Inside is much closer to the ball and to running plays that are going towards you or away from you. And it's way easier to disrupt plays that are going away. Outside, at defensive end, you got to be a little bit more patient in some situations. The ball can run away from you, and you got to chase it down from behind. But still, they both get their fair share of disruption and sacks and things of that nature. So it's different. It's a different mindset in both positions. You get more contact at 3 technique, though, and I needed to get down there where it was noisy at.
He also spoke of his status as a likely top 5 pick.
It's kind of like you give me the last apple and everybody else wants it. I'm not giving it up type of thing. So they put me in a position where I feel as though honestly, they feel as though I'm at the top, so I'm not trying to lose that right now. If they talk about me, let's keep them talking about me.
You have to root at least a little bit for Missouri's Sheldon Richardson, who came from East St. Louis. That's no neighborhood to be in after dark. He went through a junior college before getting to Mizzou, where he struggled at times in his play and reportedly in the classroom. He was a likable guy at the combine and has by many accounts impressed teams in interviews.
When I got my notoriety, it felt like I really didn't have it because I was from an inner city school and we didn't get a lot of publicity like that. So when I did get it, I mean, it was just a happy experience for me, and I just had to prove everybody wrong because they still believe that inner city kids don't stand a chance coming out of St. Louis, and I'm a testament to that. I'm from the part of St. Louis nobody wants to be a part of. I represent what a lot of kids don't want to represent, and I'm just happy to be here. It's a blessing and it's a privilege, and I'm proud of myself and having my family supporting me, my father, my mother, and my brothers and my cousins, aunties, everybody, always come to football games and telling me to stay on it. They see a lot in me, and it's finally coming together, and I'm here doing something I've been dreaming about since I was 5 years old, and I'm just happy to be here. I haven't lost this smile since I got here. And in college, I wasn't doing everything right, but when I did for us football-wise, I was the guy the team looked to. No, I mean, when it got nitty and gritty, I was the guy they needed and then the guy they depended on, and I was the guy to keep them going.
I think a fascinating guy is Ohio State's Jonathan Hankins, who the experts are tearing apart for his expansive middle and unimpressive 40 times and vertical jump at the combine. But this kid played a lot of snaps at 6'3", 320 pounds in the Big Ten, and he's a first-rounder who can clog up the middle for some team. A couple others will probably get into the first round, Quan Short of Purdue and Jesse Williams of Alabama. All in all, pretty impressive top 5 or 6 defensive tackles. Thanks for watching today. Next week, we'll look at linebackers.